Welcome to Project Management MCQs, focused on Scope Management, Part 1. This content is aligned with the PMBOK 7th edition. Question 1. What is the primary purpose of Project Scope Management? The options are A. To control project costs, B. To define and control what is included and excluded in the project, C. To manage stakeholder expectations, or D. To ensure quality standards. The correct answer is B. Scope management's primary purpose is to define and control what is included and excluded in the project, ensuring only what is required is delivered. Question 2. Which document formally authorizes the project scope at a high level? A. Project Management Plan, B. Project Charter, C. Scope Baseline, or D. Requirements Traceability Matrix. The correct answer is B. The Project Charter. It defines the high-level scope and formally authorizes the project. Question 3. What is included in the Scope Baseline? A. Project Scope Statement only, B. WBS only, C. Scope Statement, WBS and WBS Dictionary, or D. Requirements Documentation. The correct answer is C. The Scope Baseline includes the Scope Statement, the Work Breakdown Structure, and the WBS Dictionary. Question 4. What is the main purpose of collecting requirements? A. To finalize project schedule, B. To define stakeholder needs and expectations, C. To create the WBS, or D. To approve project budget. The main purpose of collecting requirements is B. To define stakeholder needs and expectations. Requirements capture what is needed. Question 5. Which technique is most effective for identifying hidden requirements? A. Surveys, B. Brainstorming, C. Prototyping, or D. Expert judgment. The most effective technique is C. Prototyping, as it helps stakeholders visualize and identify gaps they might not be able to verbalize. Question 6. What is the key difference between requirements and scope? A. Requirements are optional, B. Scope defines how requirements are implemented, C. Requirements define needs, scope defines deliverables, or D. There is no difference. The correct answer is C. Requirements define needs, while scope defines the deliverables that will address those needs. Question 7. Which document links requirements to deliverables and objectives? A. Scope Statement, B. Requirements Documentation, C. Requirements Traceability Matrix, or D. Changelog. The correct answer is C. The Requirements Traceability Matrix. The RTM ensures that no requirement is lost or forgotten throughout the project. Question 8. What is the primary benefit of using a work breakdown structure, WBS? A. Improves stakeholder communication, B. Defines project milestones, C. Breaks work into manageable components, or D. Controls project costs. The primary benefit is C. The WBS breaks work into manageable components, enabling better planning, estimation, and control. Question 9. Which statement about WBS is true? A. It is time-based, B. It is deliverable-oriented, C. It replaces the project schedule, or D. It shows task dependencies. The correct answer is B. The WBS is fundamentally deliverable-oriented, focusing on the outputs, not the activities or timelines. Question 10. What is scope creep? A. Approved scope changes, B. Gradual schedule delays, C. Uncontrolled expansion of scope without formal approval, or D. Client-requested enhancements. Scope creep is C. The uncontrolled expansion of scope without formal approval. The key word here is uncontrolled. Question 11. Who is responsible for approving scope changes? A. Project Manager, B. Project Sponsor, C. Change Control Board, or D. Development Team. The correct answer is C. The Change Control Board, or Defined Authority, is responsible for approving scope changes. The project manager manages the process. Question 12. What is Validate Scope primarily concerned with? A. Internal quality checks, B. Stakeholder acceptance of deliverables, C. Change control, or D. Schedule performance. Validate Scope is primarily concerned with B. Stakeholder acceptance of deliverables, which represents formal acceptance. Question 13. How is Validate Scope different from Control Quality? A. They are the same. B. Validate Scope is internal, QC is external, C. Validate Scope focuses on acceptance, QC focuses on correctness, or D, QC happens after project closure? The correct answer is C. Validate scope focuses on formal acceptance, while control quality focuses on the correctness of the deliverables. Question 14. Which tool is most useful for controlling scope? A. Risk register. B. Requirements traceability matrix. C. Stakeholder register. Or D. Communications plan. The most useful tool is B. The requirements traceability matrix, because it helps detect unauthorized changes early. Question 15. What should a project manager do when a stakeholder requests a new feature? A. Implement immediately. B. Reject the request. C. Analyze impact and follow change control. Or D. Escalate to senior management. The balanced and professional response is C. Analyze the impact and follow the change control process. Question 16. In PMBOK 7, scope is most closely linked to which concept? A. Predictive lifecycle. B. Delivering value. C. Documentation completeness. Or D. Contract enforcement. The correct answer is B. PMBOK 7 emphasizes delivering value and outcomes, which is closely tied to defining and managing scope. Question 17. What happens if scope is poorly defined? A. Quality improves. B. Risk decreases. C. Cost and schedule overruns increase. Or D. Stakeholder engagement improves. The correct answer is C. Poorly defined scope often leads to an increase in cost and schedule overruns due to rework and ambiguity. Question 18. Which role is most affected by unclear scope? A. Sponsor. B. Project team. C. Vendor. Or D. End users. The correct answer is B. The project team is most affected, suffering from rework, confusion, and potential burnout due to ambiguity. Question 19. What is the best indicator of effective scope management? A. No change requests. B. Deliverables accepted with minimal rework. C. Detailed documentation. Or D. Strict PM control. The best indicator is B. Deliverables accepted with minimal rework, showing clarity and successful definition and validation. Question 20. What is the PM's primary responsibility regarding scope? A. Creating all requirements. B. Preventing any changes. C. Managing scope definition and control. Or D. Approving scope changes. The PM's primary responsibility regarding scope is C. Managing scope definition and control. The project manager manages the overall process, not the final decisions alone. Thanks for watching part 1 of this video. If you truly understood these questions, you are ahead of most candidates. Please like and subscribe for part 2 and to keep learning efficiently. Good luck.